So welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today I will be talking about Halloween Kills. As the title says, is Halloween Kills going to make it to the theaters? Will it? Is it going to go to video on demand VOD? Let's discuss that. Let me know in the comments below. Do you want it on VOD or do you want it delayed a whole year? I'd rather have the movie now than wait a whole year and get Halloween Ends delayed. So if you enjoy, highlight bump, please subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into the video. So the big thing that I want to talk about is movie theaters. Okay, we need to get the big elephant out of the room, that is movie theaters. Movie theaters were scheduled to open at the start of June. That ain't looking like it. To be realistic, I'm a very hopeful person, but it's looking like movie theaters will not open until September or at least November. That means, yeah, Halloween Kills would have to go to VOD if theaters don't open in November. Maybe they could do like have it, go to VOD in October and have a limited run, let's say in November. Maybe you do something like that. I don't know, but we do need to address the elephant in the room. Number one, I'm not getting into a lot of the stuff that's going on in the world. If you know, you know. Their policies for opening up barbershops, their policies for opening up stores like GameStop and etc. How is that going to work for a movie theater? You cannot limit people in a movie theater. I just don't see how that's going to work, assuming people buy their tickets in advance. I even buy my tickets on time in advance. I did that with one of the Avengers movies. I did that with the Child's Play remake. I do that with a lot of big movies that I think is just going to get it, taking up a lot of space. So yeah, that is the elephant in the room. Logically and realistically, movie theaters, yeah, they're not looking probably to open until September or November. For what's going on in the world, I wish it would get better, but I'm not getting into it. The way it's being handled, it's not getting any better anytime soon, and it's sad because we got the 4th of July coming up, Halloween's coming up, Christmas, but it's just look at the world. That's the only thing I have to say is look at the world. Now, the risk for Blumhouse. Now, what will be the risk here? Putting it into theater. Okay, let's say this. Okay, movie theaters open in, let's say, in mid-September, right? Okay, movie theaters open in mid-September. Okay, well, they open in mid-September. Let's say that happens. They open up in mid-September. Do you think, logically, would it be smart for Universal Blumhouse to put Halloween Kills just in theaters? No. I think it would be smart if they put it on VOD in the theater. If you want more Halloween sequels, then this is what's going to need to be done. Universal is looking at dollar signs. When movie theaters open, not a lot of people are going to rush out. You're going to have to let that sink in. Not a lot of people are going to rush out to a movie theater. That will not happen. If not a lot of people are going to go out to see the latest Halloween movie, okay, then that means, guess what that means? Not enough box office sales. If you put it on VOD, give people that option as well, okay, and then that's more money right there, and guarantee the movie's going to be successful. Yes, you can say this, and yes, it's true. Halloween Kills is guaranteed to be a success. It's guaranteed to be a success. It's guaranteed, right? But you have to look at it from a box office standpoint as well, and mainly what Universal is looking at. So, the biggest question is, yeah, again, I want Halloween Kills in the movie theater. I do. But if it can't make it to the theaters, just put it on VOD. I don't see no point of delaying it a whole year. Then you got to delay, then you got to delay Halloween Ends. Then you got to switch around the whole schedule. And you guys can't forget, Jason Blum has basically said in so many words, yeah, this movie is happening this year. It's certainly happening. Why would Jason Blum go back on his word? If he goes back on his word and say, yeah, we're going to delay the movie, that's going to turn a lot of people off. And again, that's money out of their pocket. That's seriously money out of their pocket if they delay the whole year. Because what Jason Blum basically said, this movie is happening this year. I think the proof is almost in the pudding with the promotion of this movie. If it goes to VOD, to be honest, I don't see a trailer until July. Like, I'll be honest, because it gets closer to, you know what I mean, to that. But I'm staying hopeful that it will go to the theaters. But just what's going on in the world, movie theaters were scheduled to open this summer. That ain't gonna happen. And how is a movie theater even going to work? Like, how is a movie theater going to work? I mean, yeah, you can demand people to wear masks, but even then, what is that going to do if you're sitting neck and neck like this with a person? If you're sitting neck and neck like this to a person at a movie theater, at your local theater, if you're sitting neck to neck like this, okay, that's not going to work. Okay, well, you can say, well, we can spread out the people. We could put one person kind of in the middle and one person on the balcony. How's that going to work? When movie theaters have, 10 to 20 rooms usually? So how does that even going to work? And and in the movie theaters, like around the concessions, a lot of the workers are also like this, in that little space that they have. So the question is, will Halloween kill? Okay, here's the way I look at it. I'm a very hopeful person, but I have to look at it logically and what's going on in the world. First, will it make, okay, Halloween Kills going to the theaters? 89%. I say there's an 89% chance that's going to happen. Going straight to VOD, 95%. That is a actually I say 100%, it getting delayed a whole year, I say 5%. Because why would they want to take money out of their pocket? So the realistic thing is Halloween Kills going to VOD? I don't know. You don't know, I don't know. And I don't know how many times I keep stressing this. I want Halloween Kills in the theaters. I want that experience. I think it's better to have that in the theaters. But if we can't have it in the theaters, just accept what we have. You know what I mean? Like, be grateful that we can have the movie this year. I think that's the best thing. Just be grateful and support the thing. Like, if you are a true fan of Michael Myers, you're a true fan of this franchise, if it goes to VOD, you're going to support this. If you want more sequels, if you're a true supporter, a true fan of this incarnation of Michael, you're a true fan of the whole franchise, you are a true fan of what John Carpenter did, then you're going to support, even if this goes to VOD. If you don't support this, then don't complain. Here's the thing, if it goes to VOD, don't complain. After Halloween ends, why didn't we get no more sequels? Don't complain, why Halloween Kills wasn't as successful. I don't want to hear no complaints. God forbid if that happens. So if you want this thing to be successful, you have to support it even if it goes to VOD. You know what I mean? Get off your high horse. Simmer down a little bit. You know what I mean? Simmer down, get off your high horse. And just be grateful. Like, so many people are just not grateful for what they have. And just be thankful, that we can see Michael again. You know what I mean? So that's the best thing I can say. The most positive thing I can say, again, October, it's creeping up. It's creeping up. Like, it's really creeping up. And it's really creeping up. That's the only thing October is creeping up. Possibly the trailer is going to come out in June. October is creeping up. And that's all I gotta say. October's creeping up. And I, it's hard to say. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to stay positive and just stay positive, hopeful as I can. But it's really, really hard to say if it will go to theaters. It's really hard to say. Really hard to say. The only thing I can say is just look at what's going on in the world. I don't see how movie theaters are going to open in what's going on. I'm not getting into it, but the way things are being handled, things are not, sadly, things are not going to get better until October, even January. So the way things are being handled, things are not going to get better for a while. And that's the sad truth. You know, that's the most sad and bleak truth is the way things are being handled, which I'm not getting into. I have a very strong opinion on it, but the way things are being handled, it's not the correct way. And it's all it's getting worse. That's the only thing I say. What's going on in the world is getting worse than what it was in March and April. It's getting way worse than what it was. So if you think movie theaters are going to open, that's your opinion. If you think they're going to open and people all just flock to the theaters, that's your opinion. But I still think if movie theaters open, Universal needs to give people two options. They can see it in the theaters and they can also rent it. If they want that extra money in their pocket, then that's what they need to do. Because not a lot of people are going to flock out. Restaurants and places like that are opening, but you don't see a lot of people flocking to them. You know what I mean? You don't see a lot of people flocking to them. So, yeah, let me know. Let's have a big discussion. And if okay, here's the thing. Let's have a big discussion. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think it will go to VOD? Do you think it will go to theaters? Or do you think it will go to both theaters and VOD? I don't, okay. If you think, truly in your heart and soul, if you really think it's going to get delayed, explain your reason. Just don't say, oh, I'd rather have it delayed or it should get delayed. Don't say that. Explain why you think that. I have my reasons why it will not get delayed. The reasons I'm saying it's not going to get delayed, I tell you why. I said this before. It's not getting delayed because basically what Jason Blum said. He cannot go back on his word. If he goes back on his word, it's going to turn a lot of people off, especially casual fans of this franchise. So, let's have a discussion in the comments below. Smash like button, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I see you guys in the next video. I'm out of here.